Hey guys, the sun is everywhere today and it's such a beautiful day. I just want to say hey to you guys. Shouts out to everyone that is joining me for the first time ever. We are located in the beautiful north coast of the Dominican Republic. Right now, we are located on Playa Sosua. Playa Sosua is a beautiful tourist-friendly beach. For those of you who don't know, for those of you who do know and you've been here before, hola. Let me just turn this camera around so I can show you guys what's happening. Look at the beautiful day. Isn't this a minute? I mean, isn't this great? Hola, amor, ¿todo bien? Sí, okay. No, gracias, no hoy. So let's turn the camera around a little bit over there as well. So for those of you who are tuning in for the first time, my name's Cerise Fairfax. This is my YouTube channel. And go ahead and hit subscribe, please. Hit that like button, guys. And just know that I put up videos every single day. And they are not random. They are planned. So there's something for everyone on my channel. Mondays is random Mondays. And tomorrow I'll be putting up a video of my cousin on the beach here. He was visiting in April. And I didn't do the video. I didn't put the video up for a while because I had so many videos in my catalog that I couldn't put it up. But I'm putting it up tomorrow, and he's quite an interesting character. So please check out that video tomorrow. That's Random Monday. And then we have Real Estate and Relocation Tuesdays, where I put up videos of apartments that are available for rent or also condominiums. Hola, amor! Todo bien? Our guests are here, guys. And hold on one second. Here's what. Hey, how are you? Here, you got some more African gear on?
Oh yeah.
Look who we got here, guys. Yep, right over here and right over here. Oh wait, you're gonna get the sun there.
It don't
So
matter.
you know what I'll do? I'll move over. Then that way both of you guys can be right there, and I can also run the camera. Hold on, guys. So I do relocation Tuesdays and real estate Tuesdays where things are for sale and also rent. And then, genius, he's going to move the umbrella. And then we have a relationship Wednesdays where we talk about relationships here in the Dominican Republic and around the world. I'm a soul coach, so I talk about some of the things that goes on with my clients. And then also I talk about Thursdays, where I talk about my show. I have a talk show here in the Dominican Republic, and I talk about my talk show. And then Fridays, I do Fitness Fridays, where I am about to lose 50 pounds. And it's not going to be easy, but it's also going to get easier as I go along. And then we have Storytime Saturdays. And then today, right now, we have Sosua Sundays, where we have these two right in front of us. Can you guys get a little bit closer? A little bit closer with Solid Extra Dry. All right. Now, we have Tim and Tim's girlfriend, esposa, lover, everything. And then I keep forgetting her name. What's your name, sweetheart? Nadi. I added you on Instagram. Right. So, okay. Now, Nadi is a little bit nervous about her English. So, guys, encourage her, please. Let her know. What's that on your lip? Yeah. Let me see. That's on your gum? That's on her gum?
Yes, inside here.
Oh, wow. That's the first time I've ever seen that. Mi primera vez. Did it hurt? For how long? For a long time? About a month? 2 or 3 days? Okay, I had my tongue pierced.
Apple.
So today he's saying that she's his everything. Nadia is Tim's everything, but Tim is a polygamist. And I have a couple of questions for you today. But I have one main question before I hand the microphone over to you. And you can pin the microphone right here and both of you guys can talk on it. But my main thing is I want to ask because you were on my television program last week. This was all unexpected. We started to talk about polygamy instead of everything else because you just got back from Africa. We were going to talk about a whole bunch of other stuff. We ended up talking about relationships and love and the fact that you are a polygamist. And Nadi is, I'm going to be bringing Nadi onto my show, my television show in the next couple of weeks so she can explain from her point of view how it's totally amazing. She doesn't mind at all. But today she's going to also speak to everyone on my YouTube channel what it's like to love a polygamist. Okay, so my question is, why aren't more men polygamists?
More men are not polygamous because they don't want to identify with it because the modern concept outcasts the thought of polygamy. But in actuality, it's the opposite because polygamy is a part of a man's nature. You know, no man can deny it. All men are polygamists, every single one. It's an ideology, but I'm saying the biology of a man he's polygamous.
What do you mean by that?
Meaning that, as I was saying on your show, men produce 1.2 million eggs a day. Women only produce one a month. When you do that in terms of the desire for sex, the desire of a woman wanting to be taken care of and protected is the same as a man wanting sex. You understand? So no man he's just naturally not geared to want to be with one woman the rest of his life. It's not possible. And when I say that, I'm saying a certain type of man. You know, remember, we're not governed by government, politics, culture, or religion. We're governed by our behavior, by our DNA, by our biology. And just because they come in and create a government and these systems of society doesn't mean that people are going to adhere to it perfectly. And what you're seeing is that people have a choice of being modern or tradition. But the modern world has proved that nothing gets taken care of that way. You understand? The government doesn't take care of everybody. There's people starving, it's war, it's poverty, it's ill health. And these are things that we depend on. So why are we depending on a modern society that does not deliver? The results are inadequate, right? So let's go to traditional. Traditional actually fits more into what we want in life, what we desire the most.
When you say traditional, you mean like the ancient Egypt days, like Kemet?
No. When I say traditional, I'm saying our biologically how we're made. Like in other words, there's certain behaviors of a woman and there's certain behaviors of a man. The modern society cast that away and said, no, we're going to create government, religion, culture, and you're going to go after this. But as you see, we struggle in those things. We are who we are by nature. It's how God created us.
Okay.
These are our, we're governed by behavior, not by government, I'm saying.
Right, and so I agree with you to a certain extent, actually, believe it or not.
Right.
Even though I want to for myself only.
Right.
And I mentioned that on my show, and I said to you, I want this, and you said women are taught to want that.
Right.
What does that mean?
Meaning that when they can teach our women to be a certain way, as I was saying, they break the polarity in how we connect. Women have feminine energy, men have masculine energy. Men are leaders and protectors and providers for women. When they can make our women distract them with what's going on with society, women tend to forget who they really are and they start to pick up these modern tendencies, these modern behaviors. And that modern behavior disrupts traditional relationships created by the higher power.
So,
See,
Abraham back in the day, he had Sarah and he had a concubine.
right.
Concubines are very popular from back in the day.
That's right.
Before government,
Mhm.
before the institution of marriage.
Mhm.
And so Sarah was quite happy with it,
Right.
that her husband could conceive with one of the males.
Right. Well. Think of it this way. What was Abraham? He was a man of status, correct? He was rich. Uh, do you think God wanted women to be with men that were poor, that had no status, that weren't strong, or you think God wants to give women the best opportunity to produce a child that's strong, intelligent, from the best? And remember I said it's based on behavior. We're governed by our behavior. A woman doesn't want a man that can't behave, meaning protect and provide for her. So what she does is that modern teaches her to settle. And so she settles and marries this guy, and what does she do? The results show you. She divorces him because she's not happy. She's not designed to be happy with a man that does not show and build himself up to the better version of himself. See, they telling women, oh, get with this average Joe. And it's good at first because at first they just want security. But women are just designed to want so much more because I think the higher power wants them, I know he wants them to bring the best offspring into the world,
So I was actually watching a documentary the other day, and what I wonder if people can hear me. Can you ask them if they can hear me?
Can y'all hear her? Can you hear her?
You know what? It's not like I'm going to be able to read it. My glasses are on.
Okay.
But so maybe even repeat what I'm saying. I was watching a documentary, and this documentary said that most serial killers are those that are not the men that compete in society with men that are stealthy,
right,
men that are intelligent and making money. On top of that, it's not all, most men that kill their wives after the woman leaves are men that cannot go out and adequately find another woman.
Absolutely, because see,
Just in case they didn't hear me.
Right. Yeah. Say that again.
So most serial killers feel like they have to force themselves on a woman because they can't compete with a man like you.
Right. So you're saying most serial killers have to force themselves on women because they can't compete with high value men or men of what women truly want. And if you think about it, look at the results. It makes sense. If they can't compete, what's the best way to do it? We're full of ego. You understand? Modern just means ego. Modern means ego or inadequacy, or it doesn't work. That's what the word modern means to me. It's actually when they can take our women away from us and make our women behave like men, you destroy, like I said, the family structure. You understand? And this is what's happening. It's something that they don't have to destroy the men. All they have to do is just have the women act and behave in ways to distract the women from a traditional relationship. See, a relationship can't make it. You can't have a family without a woman that is not 100% focused on taking care of her family. You understand? God didn't put, or the higher power didn't put women here to go to get jobs and go to school. He put them here to be leaders of their families and to have children and to be in relationships and be taken care of and be loved. That's what women are here for.
How did you find out that you were a polygamist?
I knew very young because once I started getting into Christianity and religion, I could feel it in my stomach that it wasn't something I wanted to do, but I always wanted to be like what the Bible told me to be, monogamous, one woman, one man. But outside I was that guy, but inside I was always a polygamist, and my behavior, I started to pay attention. Remember, we're governed by our behavior. Government say one woman, one man. Your biology says as many women as you want. You see the difference? We're governed by our behavior, by our nature. Just because the government creates these systems of society and says this is what's right and this is what's wrong, in the end, we still biologically who we are, who the universe created, or God created, or Yahweh created. You understand? Right.
So I'm just clicking onto my video
Okay.
to make sure that everyone can hear you.
Okay.
So what about children?
What about them?
Do you have children?
Yes.
And do you have a daughter?
Yes, I have 2 daughters.
Now, what if they found a man that was a polygamist? How do you feel about that?
I want my daughters to be protected and taken care of. And however they achieve that is up to them. But I don't want them to become victims of monogamy, of men that are lying to them and playing games with them and beating on them and cheating on them. And, you have to understand that the security for a woman's heart is truth. So a real woman, I'm not talking about a modern-minded woman, I'm talking about a traditional-minded woman. At her core, she wants to be protected and taken care of.
Right.
And what's more important, your emotions about how you feel about something, or that you protected and taken care of? See, we're getting this mixed up. Women, modern world teaches women to be jealous and emotional about certain belief systems. You understand what I'm saying? But what's more important? I mean, just be honest with me. Is it more important that you are protected and taken care of, or that you're jealous about something that you were taught and you know nothing about?
It's kind of like, because I don't need to be protected or taken care of. I lean more towards a companion, someone that's always there for me, someone that I can always chill with.
Right, but guess what? The man that you want biologically is a man of status, is a man that has enough money. I don't care how much money you got, how much you can take care of yourself. In the end, your biology, you want a good-looking, strong man that can take good care of you. That's just what you're attracted to.
But I will be honest.
Attraction is not a choice now. Right.
Well, that's true. It's chemistry.
Right.
But so I do agree with the fact that I think if I had a choice between a man that I was not attracted to and his companion, I would rather go for the man that is the protector.
Right.
Right.
Well. Remember what I said. I don't want you to get confused.
Right.
You don't understand. We've been taught to settle.
Right.
And you have to understand, women enter this world through their emotions. Most women are not logical, practical, or rational in their thought process. So the systems of society know how to manipulate women emotionally. So women are going to be more attached to their emotions, more so than their biology. So when you can make them say, hey, you can be treated equal, you can do this yourself, of course they're going to be more attracted to that, because emotionally that's how they feel, right? But we can't deny that women need leadership, guidance, direction, and protection before they need anything, and government can't give them that effectively. Government can't do anything effectively. Look at politics, look at religion, look at government, look at culture. It falls short. And why is it so difficult to take care of people? Why is it so difficult to stop poverty, to end war, illnesses? Why? Because man has created it and manufactured it, and he's done it through the modern concept.
So, okay. So what do you think when it comes to women that are that love multiple men?
I think that women that love multiple men, if that's what they want, it's okay for them. But just understand one thing. Understand the value of a woman to a man. A man, in order to choose a woman, she has to have behavior. Remember, we're governed by behavior. If a woman is behaving in a way where she's letting a man know she wants to have multiple sex partners or casual sex, or she's promiscuous, her value to him is down to zero. He's not interested, because the last thing a strong man wants is a woman that shows signs that she's a thought, that she's going to be doing things that's not going to protect and bring forth the best family he can have. You understand? So women have to be accountable. That's what modern means. Modern means that women are no longer accountable. So women think that they can act and behave like men and they can have value. They can, but they can have it to the beta males, to the soft males that accept that kind of stuff. You understand? Remember, if you get 100 men, 3 of them are going to be understanding and talking more, leaning towards what I'm saying. But 97% of men are going to accept women for how they are. But guess what? Look at the results. The results is that women marry these guys And overwhelmingly, they divorce them because that's not what they wanted originally.
Right.
They wanted those 3% guys. They wanted it. Of course, they'll go and they'll settle, right? But that's not what they want. Look at the reality of it. Women divorce more than men. Why? Because they're not happy. And when you put a woman that's emotional into a non-happy situation, the result is she's going to divorce. I mean, you can't deny it. I mean, it's reality. Look at the results and behavior is how we need to live our lives. The modern world is a distraction to who and what we truly are because it doesn't add up. It doesn't. 2 + 2 doesn't equal 4. Meaning that they tell you a government is here to govern the people. They tell you that the politics is here for the people, by the people. No. They tell you that culture is here. No. Culture is just confusing people. Look at religion. None of it is actually helping us effectively. But I'm telling you, if you learn about behavior, you have a protection system for yourself and you don't need the government to protect you.
So what is your advice to the men that want to live your type of lifestyle, but are either like afraid to or don't know how to embark upon it because they too have been taught, like women have been taught, they too have been taught that it's wrong to have more than one woman.
My advice to men is behavior is real. Understand this. There's a beta behavior in a male and there's an alpha behavior. I don't know if I'll ever be alpha, but I do know that I'll be the best version of alpha that I can be personally within myself. So in order to feel comfortable in your lifestyle, you have to develop skills in order to manage women. You have to understand that in order for you to be a polygamist or an alpha man, the first thing that is important is your goal and your mission. You understand? And once you have mastered your goal and your mission and you make enough money, you use your money to live the lifestyle you want to live. It's just simple, you know? And I would say learn the difference between modern and tradition. As I said, modern just means broken. It means that it doesn't work. Look at your modern world. Look at your government. Look at your politics. Look at your culture. Look at your religion. Is it really that hard to take care of people? We're humans. We should know how to take care of each other, right? But these systems that we have in place do not take care of us. So I tell you to get more traditional, learn more about traditional relationships, learn more about how women need to act and behave. If a woman is acting too modern, it's not that she's good or bad, she's just not right for a long-term relationship. Women are very powerful. They come and they do great things. They're nurses, they're doctors, they're lawyers, but it's just for a long-term relationship, for her to be a mother, it's difficult to be in a relationship with a woman that behaves with tendencies that of a man. That's all I'm saying. All right?
What are those tendencies?
The tendencies of the modern tendencies, teaching her not to be submissive and obedient and to listen to men. Teaching her, it's like a job. You go get a job. In order to have any job, you have to be submissive, obedient, and listen to your boss. Okay, but listen, you spend 4 years or longer going to school, and then you get the job, and then the job doesn't pay enough. But if you get with a man like me, what do I do more than a job for a woman? I take care of them completely, right? So what's more important to a woman? Right. So if she's been forced to be independent, guess what? That mindset comes with behavior that goes against submissive obedience and listening.
Okay.
So you can't vet a woman or teach her if she's close to the concept of it. Modern women think that submissive and obedience is abuse to them now.
Right.
It's abusive for me to listen to you, to be obedient. But guess what? They'll say that to me and then turn right around and go get that job and be with that boss that clearly wants to be with him, right? And give him everything. But guess what? Can't keep a man because they don't know how to connect the dots and say, hey, I need to be even more submissive and obedient to my man because he takes good care of me. He loves me. He protects me. He gives me everything biologically that I need.
Okay.
Right.
So, Amor, you come on in now.
Come on, sit right here.
Hi, come on.
Come on, it's on video. Come on.
You'll be fine.
I'm just nervous.
Nervioso.
Come on, they're waiting for you. Come in close to the microphone.
Oh,
The microphone right here.
yeah.
Okay, so what does Tim give you? Say that. Say, what
Okay,
do
now
I
I'm
give you?
understanding. What Tim give me?
Yeah.
So,
Are you happy?
¿Tú estás feliz conmigo?
I'm happy. Now, I'm happy. So, give me,
Que yo hacer para ti.
he just show me he just show me something different.
Tell them that she's a little bit nervous.
She's a little nervous. She doesn't speak any English. Habla en español and yo habla en inglés.
He just
Habla en español.
tú solo mostrarme el comportamiento de diferentes hombres.
Yeah, she's saying that I've showed her the difference between men, meaning men that act beta and men that act alpha. And when I met her, she was experiencing men that were lying to her, cheating, and just the behavior of like what a beta male does. And I explained to her the difference between my behavior and their behavior over time, and she picked up on it and noticed it. You know, I vetted her and, you know, just educated her.
Okay.
You know?
I have a question.
Education.
I have a question. Does Tim bring women home? Say that
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. I'm understand that. Yeah.
Tell them what I asked.
She asked, do I bring women home? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they live with you guys?
Yeah.
In the past, yeah.
In the past, what? Tell them.
In the past, yeah, I brought women in, vetted them, and they didn't make it, and they had to leave.
What do you mean they had to leave?
Meaning that you know, you bring women in, you have to get to know them, and when you see that their behavior is not something for long term, then they're fit for somebody else short term. You understand? It has to be a process, and the best process is for them to come and for you to see them, because if you're living apart, they're able to fake and be somebody different. You know, they say women can fake almost up to 6 months and show you that there's somebody they're not. But if they're right there in front of you every single day, you see everything of how they are. They can't. It's harder for them to fake it.
Okay.
Right.
So now, how does she feel when another woman is around? Tell them that.
I'm understand that.
Okay.
I'm just, no, it's not every time I'm feel good. So,
Sometimes you're jealous.
no, I'm never jealous.
Say that.
I'm just,
Yeah.
I'm
She's never jealous.
I'm just have my experience him and her.
Habla en español.
Okay, es mi experiencia y la chica su experiencia, ¿entiendes? Yo nunca estoy celosa, pero es el comportamiento la nueva chica dame.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's saying it's my behavior that I give her that sometimes she doesn't.
It's not you.
Oh.
That's not what you're saying. The girl. Sometimes
Yeah.
you feel like the girl.
No. I'm not jealous. I'm just have bad experience when new girl come in my
And her behavior is
house.
bad.
Yeah.
And ella comportamiento no bueno.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
So
bad for me
she's saying that she
because
doesn't like it when a woman comes to the house, a new woman,
New girl
and her
trying so much
behavior
bad.
is not like hers. So it's the different behaviors. So that's why when the behavior isn't the same, when a woman has too much modern behavior, she has to go. If she's not willing to learn, so I give them opportunity, right? But see, you have to understand about women. Women, it's not so much that they have bad behavior. It's all based on how much they like you. You see, if you like a guy, you'll put up with him because you like him. But if you don't like the guy, then you won't put up with him. So it's very important. This is why women divorce men, because they don't like the men. They just settle. You see the difference? So it's not, women are just women. It's not good or bad. They just, by God, their biology, they just want the best. And they can't, it's a hypergamy, you know?
Right.
Right. It's just a hypergamous individual. That's all. Yeah.
Before a woman comes into the house, do you know the woman? You talk to the woman?
Antes de una mujer viene en la casa, ¿tú sabes quién es ella?
Tell them to
A veces, a veces. No es nada. A veces. No es todo el tiempo, a veces.
I'm going to come closer so they
Yeah.
can hear me on the microphone too.
Okay.
So before the new woman comes into the house, maybe you did not meet her yet.
Yeah. Okay, I have to.
No, I always. Okay, go ahead. I always make sure that before I come to the house with a woman, that she approves of it. See, she's the first one. She brings me my peace, and I can't come into a house that has good energy and bring bad energy. I'm the leader. I'm the provider. So she depends on me to not come into the house with toxic, bad energy. But I like it because she understands that she had a learning process. And so she remembers how she learned. And when I bring the new women in, she sees how they're learning. And so it just gets a little difficult because sometimes she forget what she went through. So if I look at how they interact and it's a positive situation, then, you know, the woman stays and I work with her more. But
what do you mean when she had to learn? You had a woman before?
No. When I met her, remember, I vetted her, I brought her into the house. I have like an 8-week process. And basically, if they pass everything in that 8 weeks, they stay.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long did the other women stay?
Some of them stayed 6 weeks. Some of them stayed 3 months. You know, one of them stayed 5 weeks. Yeah.
Now, I only see you with her. I don't see you with any other women.
I don't know why, because I'm always, you know, I kind of just.
Él es contigo siempre.
No, él tiene chicas a veces. Sí. A veces yo en la casa y él tiene.
¿Y él es afuera?
Sí, con la.
¿Esta mujer? ¿Dónde?
Here.
Yeah.
I don't do things. I'm a little, you know, I'm a gentleman, so I do things gentlemanly, you know. Yeah, I'm not vulgar. I'm not disrespectful, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you hold the other women's hands? Because you always hold her hand and he holds your hand.
If we're in that space romantically, yeah.
Okay.
You know.
Now, do the three of you sleep together?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have sex with a girl?
Not really.
You don't want to? That's private. We don't need to talk about that.
Possible.
Oh, if you like her. If you like her, and if she's nice to you, and you guys get along.
I tell you true now. I like girls. I'm just like girls.
Oh, she likes girls too.
Yeah.
I like girls.
You're bisexual?
I like girls.
Okay.
I'm just like one girl like me. No, I don't want one girl just see I'm good girl, come with me, use me, just shit like this. I don't like that.
So basically what she's saying is
my relationship right now, I'm just
behavior. She doesn't like women that behave like prostitutes. See that? See how everything comes together?
In this relationship, me and him, I have three times. I have so much trauma.
Yeah. Let me explain something to you.
They might not hear on the microphone, but your English is good.
She was saying that she's had 3 relationships in the past 3 years, and she had so much drama. You have to understand that trauma. Yeah. So basically, what she's saying is this: over the last 3 years, she's had to become familiar with her bisexuality, and as you know that when you're having relationships, you got to learn people and relationships, and I've always been right there next to her to help her, but sometimes she don't listen, so she has to experience the women that she experienced on her own because she doesn't listen. And as a result, she'll get hurt sometime. And if people don't listen, there's nothing you can do to help them until they're ready to listen. The master does not appear until the student is ready. Okay? You got video, no? You on video?
Oh, my people plays them. They shouldn't play less music.
Right.
I had to let them know.
Okay.
I'm not a submissive one.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah.
I'm joking. Okay, so you're bisexual. I want to make sure I can hear myself, if I can hear myself. So now I want to make sure that you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me? They can hear me a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. So you're bisexual. I'm on this like, how long have you been bisexual for?
3 years openly. 3 años. Tú y yo juntos 3 años, tú y yo, y tú no sabes.
Antes de que yo besé una chica.
Yeah.
Pero
But
3 años y medio.
openly 3 years.
She's been with you for 3 years.
Yep.
Now before you,
I kissed
she's
one
had
girl.
She just kissed the
kissed
girl.
a girl.
Okay.
She didn't know what it was.
Okay.
Not
And
anymore.
you taught her?
No. Once she told me she kissed the girl, I said we're gonna experiment and see what's up.
I kissed a girl before, and I couldn't go any further.
Right, but
because
it's
I was comparing my
right.
breast to hers.
Right.
And, I was like, oh no, I like a man's anatomy.
Right. And she just likes both. That's all.
And you like both. So when he brings home a woman, if she's nice to you, and she wants to sleep with you and not him, then what?
It takes her a long time to open up to a woman.
Okay, so what if the woman falls in love with her and not you?
That's happened before. Yeah, no, it happened. It happens.
That
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah. Hey, look, a man shows his love through protection and provision. Women, physical love is through a woman. A man shows his love in his actions, his protection, his provision. I don't need to be all in love with a woman. I don't need her to be all in love with me. I need to give her protection and provision, but she needs to respect me and like me.
So you brought a woman home before that actually wanted Nadi, right?
That's right.
That actually wanted Nadi.
Why wouldn't they? I'm 52. She's at the time 23, 24.
So
They would want her.
So that means that you are going for a woman that is actually in tune with her sexuality.
Not always. It just happens that way. Like if you meet a woman randomly, I've met women that say they didn't like women. Next thing you know, they did.
Wow. How many women have you taken home?
No, it's too many to count over the last 3 years.
Muchas mujeres?
For him, yeah.
See?
And what do you do?
Nothing. I'm just silent.
Right.
Look YouTube. I have my.
She's always nice. She loves people. She just doesn't like when the women behave
I let you know. I don't
horribly.
care. I don't care. He have money.
real name is Robert Nestor.
Okay.
And he has this one quote, Bob Marley.
Bob Marley.
He
Yeah.
says, never open a woman's heart if you are not able or willing to take care of that.
That's right.
But he had many children from many women all around.
Right.
And none of those women ever complained,
No.
came back at him, tried to take something from him. All the children love him, all his grandchildren love him. And because he was always honest, you know? Okay, so how else does Tim take care of you? He gets your hair done for you. He pays for all the food.
Oh yeah, every time. I'm
You don't
never
have to
hungry.
work.
I'm never hungry.
Never hungry. You don't have to work.
No, no.
She does work. She's a personal trainer. She's a personal trainer.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you work and you get your own money.
Yeah.
When you get your money, do you have to pay for anything in the house?
No.
No. Nothing.
So you keep your
I'm
money.
just, no, my money, I just tell him what's going on. I have this money. Nothing
So
else.
Tim takes care of everything financially. And you guys sleep in the same bed? Right? Sometimes no?
No, we always sleep in the same bed.
Okay. And
I mean, it's a relationship, but she gets on my nerves. I go, to another location. Yeah.
right?
Every man needs a opposite location of a woman when he's living with her. He shouldn't be up under a woman all the time, because then his masculine energy turns into feminine energy. So a man always needs his space away from a woman. So he always needs his own place, Yeah.
Wow.
No
I wish I could see
relationship
these
is
comments. Hold on, guys. I know we have some messages. I don't know why I didn't bring my glasses. Or whose glasses?
Those are mine, but those are to see far. I don't need them.
Okay. Do you mind if I try them?
It's not for reading.
Oh, it's not for
No.
Can you read those messages?
Yeah, I can read them. Yeah.
Tell them that you're looking for some messages there.
I'm sitting there looking at messages, y'all. African, Dominican, American, riches, method. Okay, so women can have a
Answer the ones that you feel like speak to you.
method, riches.
So Nadi, do you have children?
No.
Do you want children one day?
Right now, no.
No.
She'll be having them soon.
Oh, you guys are gonna have children together?
I'm nothing now. I just need my house, my money. It's possible one day he dead. I don't know nothing. I don't know.
She said, I want to get my house and everything first before he dies.
No, it's possible he dead. I don't know nothing.
Right.
I need to take
You
care of
got
my
it.
needs,
You
my
got
kids.
it. Yeah, you got it. You want to make sure you are secure before anything. You see any questions that you want to answer?
Yeah, Roland Rock, you said he doesn't want his woman to have multiple partners. As men, as I was saying earlier, women are here to have take care of our families and be mothers to our children. And just in the mindset of a man with masculinity, the last thing that man wants is another man to be touching his woman, because that's what gives him value. He comes with the table and everything on top, and the only thing that she can bring of value is submissiveness, obedience, and listening. Nothing that I'm saying is something that I would do anything to disrespect my mate. In fact, I'm grateful to have her, because she's focused on taking care of me and making sure that I'm happy. And I don't have to compromise my lifestyle for nobody. And in fact, she actually accommodates my lifestyle. And that's how women should fit into your life. They should fit into it where you're not compromising your lifestyle, and they actually want to help you. That's right. Women. I believe that the higher power gave women to men so we could be together and create bonds that are strong and that are not separate but work on the same team. The modern concepts separates us. Think about all the separation in society. That's modern society for you. Traditional society is inclusive. Modern is exclusive. Remember, our behavior is what governs who we are. It's biological. Don't get distracted by government, politics, culture, and religion. You understand? Because the results, it doesn't give you what you need.
So what about the guy that has found a woman that he just wants her and no other woman? Biologically speaking, he's already done the polygamist thing. He's had a lot of women. He was a player back in the day. Now he looks forward to going home to that one woman. He loves that one woman.
None of this is 100%. I think people should have the absolute right to do what they want to do. And I think that that's a positive thing. But what I am saying is that know your heart, know who you are, and don't play with women's hearts. That's the issue and the challenge that we have in this world. Man in general has destroyed our women by giving them false information and lying to them. And that's why the world's the way it is. That's why our women are the way they are, because we're not honest with them. And that's in every culture all over the world. It's just, the Western is just the worst at it. So women don't want to be lied to. They want to be taken care of. They want to be protected, period. And then they don't even know that that's what they want. We're the leaders. We're supposed to give them that. That's our job, not a woman's job. It's our job to protect them and take care of them, period.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
So now I'm going to do the manly thing and tell that man over there. Turned it up. Now it's having difficulty turning it back down. Really turns it around over here.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about a woman that is, oh gosh, she turned it right off.
Right, that's right. Good stuff, yeah. That's good, yeah.
Now, what about a woman like me who is assertive and just gets things done like a man would, but doesn't have a man around?
You mean like in terms of getting a man?
Yeah, because I think sometimes a woman like myself has given up on, there's too many betas. There's not enough alphas. There's not enough sigmas. You know, there's just a lot of betas. And
It's simple. It's simple stuff.
tell a man how not to be a beta.
No, you can't do that. But I can help women better because women know men more so than men know women. You understand? So for a woman, my advice to you would be, imagine you just walked into a job that you like, and how would you make that job better? You have to be submissive, obedient, and listen to your boss so they can make money, right? The same way you would get that job, that's how you would get that man. See, men are suckers for women that know how to behave. When I mean suckers, I mean like a alpha is only going to attach itself to the proper behavior. And when that woman comes into his life and she's submissive, obedient, gives him good sex, and she listens to him, that's his kryptonite in terms of love, in terms of giving her that protection and provision.
But what about a woman who meets a man that is not an alpha? Because I'll be honest with you, a lot of men that come here and a lot of men that I meet here, they are looking for women that are submissive because they have to be submissive.
Right.
They desire to be taken care of. They desire to be protected because they have that extra blanket of necessity than what they would if they were in America or Canada, right? So a lot of men that I meet here, and sorry listeners and viewers, I don't want to put any men down, but the majority of men that come here are beta. A lot of men that don't take care of themselves.
The majority of men in the world are beta, and it's due to no fault of their own. You have to understand that when you push femininity, you block masculinity. And the last thing a Western world wants is a bunch of masculine men trying to figure things out. They rather give that masculinity and sell it to the women. You understand? So they literally snatch our ball sack from us and make us act like women.
Yes.
And look at our women, they're so strong and robust and independent.
Yes.
So now that shift in energy is that our women are behaving like men and our men are behaving like women.
And a lot
You know?
of men are very feminine.
Mm-hmm.
They're effeminate. So tell people what
It's an assault against masculinity, baby. It is.
assault against masculinity.
That's what it is, yeah.
So this is the name of your new book.
Okay.
Say it right now. I got these
Assault
thoughts.
against masculinity.
That's going to be your new book.
Right.
Okay,
And
say it right now.
everything assault, the name of my new book will be Assault Against Masculinity.
And then tell them that what your other book name is.
The Missing Link, 10 Simple Steps to the Life of Your Dreams.
That's what your book
What's in this? Plastic, estrogen. Plastic is in everything. Estrogen is what lowers your masculinity, your testosterone. So you have to understand that this is something that's intentional. You know, it's intentional.
Okay, so now let's say someone wants a lesson from you, like a one-on-one, because I'm a soul coach. And people call me, that's how I make my bread and butter here.
Right.
Not through rentals, not
Right.
through sales. My bread and butter is soul coaching.
Right.
Right? And I don't even, I do so well at it that I don't even have to really promote it that much. I
Right.
promote other things because I'm trying to build those businesses.
But all helps.
It all helps.
Yes.
So tell these guys how they can contact you, because I run this until it runs out. And I don't want to get to a point where they're trying to get a hold of you. So let them know beforehand what your Facebook is. Also give them your phone number if you're open to that.
Okay. My phone number is 443-653-9751
On WhatsApp.
on WhatsApp. And my Facebook is Tim Rice. And if you want my business Facebook, it's Good, Positive, and Effective Living, GPE Living, Tim Rice. And of course, my book, if you Google Tim Rice, The Missing Link, you can get my book.
Right. So give me an example of, wait, before I go on to that, I want to ask Nadia a couple of more questions.
Okay.
If you had a daughter in the future, when you have a daughter, will you want her to have one man for her, or is it okay if he has many men, many women?
Many women. ¿Qué tú quieres para su niño? ¿Tú quieres un hombre o es posible ella hombre tiene varias chicas como tú?
No way.
I have one daughter. I don't want this life for her.
No,
No.
because you would want one man for her.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting, because that is a woman's emotional response. Again, very interesting. So women are very different than men, but you are understanding that your man desires other women, but you
I'm
guys
just
are
understanding
engaged.
because I just see no man.
All
No
men-
man want one girl. That's like,
all-
he
And
lied to
you
me.
know why that
It's
is?
not this-
You know why it is? She said she loves big, strong men.
right.
And she knows that man ain't gonna be with no one woman. She knows it.
I
Okay,
just,
have all your men cheated on you?
She's only had one.
You only, no, but that's-
One other than me, I'm saying.
You had two men in your life.
in my life, yeah.
A boyfriend. A
My
boyfriend and me.
ex-boyfriend.
Your
me.
ex-boyfriend cheated on you?
Listen,
He
yeah,
has
he
many
lied.
women?
He lied to me.
He lied
He
to
lied to me. He take care of me. He take care of me very, very good. He
But
good man
look at the
too.
results.
He just
Right.
lied to me. I don't want nothing. I'm just left him.
What's the and look? What's the difference between me and her ex? The difference between me and her ex is one thing. I tell the truth and give her the opportunity to make a choice, and he lied and played games with her heart, and she wants nothing to do with him. So fellas, this is something to understand, that it takes a lot of knowledge, skills, and confidence of you learning to develop this behavior. And you need to, because you owe a woman the truth. You understand? Women that don't want the truth, why would you even want to be in a relationship with them? If they want to live a lie, let that beta male have her. Be alpha, because that's what she desires anyway. Don't get caught up into society and behavior that is not going to build your woman up so she can be the happiest version of herself.
Now-
Women don't want men that lie and cheat and play games.
Peligro, man. Peligro, man. No, it's not something very fast, too. it's very difficult.
It's
You
not
know,
bad.
no, no, it's not. No,
It's just
not.
something different.
Yeah, it's very difficult. You know, it's not
Difficult.
fast.
Difficult
That's
how?
yeah.
Come on.
Because when you have your man when see him new girl is good girl or is bad girl.
Right.
It's for this reason. I let you know. Let me say some number. Remember me, your
Cerise.
name?
Teresa.
No, it's not. No, it's not something very fast. It's difficult too.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's something that is not normal in today's society,
Yeah.
but it was normal back in the traditional days, the
Yeah.
biblical years.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so I have another question for you. When Tim was in Africa recently for 3 weeks,
Yeah.
roughly 3 weeks,
Yeah. Four.
I was gone a total of a month, but I was in Africa 3 weeks. Yeah.
1 month, what did you do?
Nothing. I'm just in my house.
You stayed home?
Yeah, in my house.
Nice.
I have one friend. Is him ex-friend. He have one girl. She called me. Let me see, 2 or 3 weeks before. One time, nothing more in my house.
And you just stayed home and waited
Yeah,
for Tim?
Yeah.
She a good girl.
All right. So Tim, give me some examples of some of the things that you teach men.
Becoming a better version of themselves in terms of masculinity. The issue and the challenge with the world is that they want you to be accepting of feminism to demasculate you. You know, like you got to be masculine because that's what women want.
Yeah.
We spend so much time chasing after material and monetary goods that we miss the big thing in life. You know, real quick, I'm gonna tell you, I was a man that had 10 houses, 8 cars, money, everybody was happy. They said I was successful, but it meant nothing to me to obtain that many things. What meant more to me is being able to live life, is the relationships I have in life, is traveling. It's the choice to actually live life. I know that all of you can make money, you know, but my biggest thing is, can you live life? And as an American, you have to really question yourself because America and the West does not teach you about living life. It teaches you that money is king, and it is. But are you a slave to the money? Or do you work hard to enjoy your life? So you have to be able to transition out of that when you have enough money to actually start living life. And some people never start living life and they die with the money and never got a chance to live life. And this is what I'm saying in most of my friends. And this is what I'm saying in most of my relationships. That's why I'm always a loner, because most of them don't understand this concept. So I'm all about life. I have enough. I'm never going to stop making money, but I'm going to focus more on my relationships with life and traveling.
Now, some person, Rich's method just said that in many cultures, it's common for people to have more than one wife. I used to date a Lebanese man, and he always said to me that his dad has a lot of wives. And I asked him, how did he feel as a son? And he said he loves his siblings. It's no different if they're from his dad or his mom.
Right.
He said, but his dad is a very wealthy man.
Right.
Right? And they say that in Islam, if you can take care of 3 women the same way you can take care of 1 woman, then you are entitled
To 3 women.
have
That's right.
3 women. But if you can only take care of 1,
Right.
then you only get 1.
Right.
In Islam, they say this.
And in America, because everything is so expensive, it's almost impossible for a man to take care of 2 women or 3 women. You know, America, the West is designed for 2 incomes for a husband and a wife, and that's intentional. You know, it's intentional. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if a man, interesting.
Yeah.
So now if a man wants another woman, and him and his woman his wife live together in America, and they both are equal, making the same amount of money, equal in regards to finances, making the same amount of money, doing the same amount of chores. If he steps out with another woman, then, and he can't afford to take care of that other woman, but that other woman is taking care of herself,
Right.
and she doesn't care if he has another woman.
Right.
What situation is that? Is that
No,
a man
no,
cheating?
no. Everything is based on when you're caring for a woman and she's under your direction and your protection. You have to be honest with her. You understand? Cheating is something that is difficult for a woman to transcend because she's emotional, and that kills her security. So it's not about him and his job and his money. It's about him being able to confidently express to her exactly what he wants. Because see, he has to give her the opportunity to say yes, she wants it, or no, she doesn't. She may not want to be with a man that wants several women, but you have to be able to give her that opportunity to make her choice. You understand?
Wow. Yes.
That's manning up, and that's protecting her feminine energy.
Right.
That's what men are. Remember, masculine energy is above feminine energy. We have an absolute right. It's our responsibility to protect our women and our children. We're the leaders of the family. How can you justify lying to your woman and just completely stripping her whole base of her spiritual energy by lying?
Right.
You know, women are spiritual. They bring life to the earth. They're spiritual beings. We're the ego guys. You understand?
Right.
We live through our ego, but women don't. You know, that's why women are held to a high standard. A woman that wants multiple men in a man's eye is a prostitute.
Right.
Or a thought, and no man wants to be in a long-term relationship with a woman that behaves like a man.
Right.
She's our good girl. She's our virgin. She's our, stuff. It's real. That's never going to leave the psyche of a man. Her value is when she's committed 100% to you and your family. If she goes and has sex with somebody else, all that goes out the door. It's as important as lying to her.
Right.
If I see my lady with a man, talking to him, having sex with him, kissing him, anything, I'm done.
Wow. Okay.
So that's it.
So once again, give everyone your information.
Tim Rice, GPE Living, Facebook. Tim Rice on Instagram. My WhatsApp is 443-653-9751.
And that's about it.
And on this video, I'll tag myself in it on my Facebook, so you'll be directly here with me.
Okay, you'll put a comment down below.
That's right.
All right. And any last comments for people? Maybe some men that are struggling with this, they feel guilty for wanting more than one woman.
Yeah. Men, the best thing you can do, literally, I'm going to tell you, being honest with yourself is a difficult journey. I understand why you don't do it. When I made my decision to come out of the closet, it took me literally 2 years, maybe 3 years to become comfortable with it, because most women ran away when I told them the truth. But understand this, man, when you don't have to lie and you can unapologetically be yourself, it's an amazing feeling. And that's what part of being a man is. But remember, you have a duty, and your duty is to protect the women and the children. And you can't protect them with lies and deceitfulness. Real men are open and honest with women. And when you aren't, this is something that doesn't settle well with me. You have to protect your women and your children. Society isn't going to do them. They're going to misdirect them and distract them. It's your job, and everything starts with the healing of society, with truth and honesty coming from you. Because that's how we protect feminine energy. And if we can be truthful and honest, our women will take care of our families and our children, and they'll literally be persuaded to do so. So if I was you, I'd just be open and honest, and I would try to be the best version of my masculinity that I could be. And that's all you can ever be in this life. So that be open, be honest. It's a long road. I know why you lie and cheat. I was there. So, but make that choice. That's what men have to do. We have to decide whether we're going to be liars or healers, destroyers or builders. And that's what we do. We create things.
Now, would you, let's say there are some men out there right now that have some women that they have serious relationships with, and they're cheating. Like, you're not telling them to sit down with their wives.
No.
Tonight,
If you're already in that relationship, hey, honesty will probably make her leave you. But, it's not really much advice I could give you on that other than, if you're not happy, you got to go. Everything's based on the happiness of the man, because an unhappy man can't properly take care of a woman. And honestly, man, like I keep saying, the last thing you want to do is lie to her, because you'll destroy her.
Right.
Yeah.
So if a man wants to start living that lifestyle, he doesn't want to lie to her any longer because he feels guilty for lying. What is your advice? I know you already said be honest, but let's say he's married, he has children, and it's eating him alive that he's cheating, and he just wants his wife to know that he's a polygamist.
If she loves you.
No, let's remember.
Wait. No. If she loves you, she likes you a lot, it'll be okay. I can't say because I'm really deep into honesty.
But if she loves the idea of what she created, because a lot of women, they are in love with the idea of what they created. The fairy tale.
Right.
They really believe that there's that fairy tale, and they've never caught their man cheating. They will check his phone, but he has covered all bases, and he'll never get caught.
Well, modern women don't want to know the truth. So that's something you have to know. They don't want to know the truth, but if you know your woman isn't happy, it's probably because she settled for you. I'm just being honestly, if she doesn't seem happy, she doesn't love you. So why would you want to be with somebody that doesn't like you? My girl loved my dirty drawers, man. And if she didn't, I wouldn't be with her. I would just be alone. And that's what I like. I like the fact that I have developed this masculinity, because when you develop your masculinity, you know whether a woman really likes you or not. But when you don't develop your masculinity, you don't know whether she likes you or not until the divorce comes.
Right.
So
now, what about men who don't have a certain masculinity, but they are providers and protectors, and the woman is settling with him because he's a provider and a protector, but he's very overweight, he's unattractive, and like many men that come here.
All men. Listen to this, man. You got to have your goal, your mission, and you have to be committed to yourself physically and economically or financially. This is what makes you marketable. Lose weight. Learn more about masculine behavior. Focus on your mission. These are alpha traits. You can't be alpha if you're overweight. You can't be alpha if you're poor. And if you're poor and overweight, you're beta, or you're half an alpha, So my goal to all men need to have a goal, a mission, and be physically fit, and have the wisdom, the knowledge, and the understanding to help women, because that's what they need. And if a woman doesn't value your wisdom, understanding, and knowledge, get rid of her. You don't need her, because that's what women are here for. They're here to have guidance and direction. It doesn't matter how rich or how independent she thinks she is, her nature, her biology, she needs a leader of a man. And yeah, you can figure it out, but when you are in shape, when you fit and you have money, women don't submit freely. They submit to what they see gives them value. So you have to be that valuable source. Don't be a man that seeks success, be a man that seeks value. What kind of value do you bring to this world, to God's earth? Are you here to make money, or are you here to help and serve people? Use your ego to serve humanity, not to destroy it with your ego. You understand? That's it.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. I love that.
Oh yeah.
I'm not even going to say anything else.
All right.
we're going to end the video with you. So you just, again, shout out your information. I want to give this to you as a gift. Oh!
Tim Rice, the missing link. 10 simple steps to the life of your dreams.
Oh, and they say it's... Thank you.
And you can find me on Facebook. That's it. Instagram, Tim Rice.
Oh, God!
And Cerise is giving my lady some gifts. You know that's Cerise, you know the 5 languages of love? Yes. I made her the 5 languages of love.
Yes.
I made her read that, and one of her love languages is gifts.
Really?
Yep. So she'll love you for that. She loves. Look at her. Look at her. She is a sucker for gifts, man. Hey, look, I left and went to Africa, came back with gifts, and look, every issue and challenge we had went out the door. That's up.
That's for you, Amor.
Yep.
I bought it online. It's supposed to be Louis Vuitton, but it's not printed. And I'm like,
She loves it.
I don't know if it's going to change. No. They say it's Louis Vuitton. I don't know. Whoa. Okay. Again, just I'm that person where I'm like, link.
Right.
Speak. You said a lot, which is really encouraging for people around the world. Again, give your name.
My name is Tim Rice.
And also for those people that missed it and they don't want to go back, what's your WhatsApp?
Yeah, my WhatsApp is 653-9751, and the first 4 is 443.
And your email address?
Still standing, 1797@gmail.com.
All right. And anyone can find you on Facebook. Your Facebook is open.
That's right.
And you always put out some encouraging quotes.
That's right.
Or some encouraging language from
right.
men.
And you know, I'm here to serve the people. I feel like at this point, I have the knowledge to help women and men.
You do.
But my passion is to help men become a better version of themselves.
Yes.
That's all.
Do you remember the name of your new book? I'm glad we got
Assault Against Masculinity.
Thank you so much. That's it.
Okay.
I want to watch it. I want to read it. It's going to be an audio book.
Oh yeah.
I believe in this because assault against masculinity is on a wide scale.
That's right.
Not even just when it comes to polygamy, but even when it comes to transgender, when it comes to telling them that they can't act a certain way. And I think right now is a time for men to be able to be that masculine figure that they once were.
Because see, the biggest challenge is that we blame women, but how can we blame them when we're at the root of the issue and the challenge when we're not behaving like men? We're not We're not behaving like men that bring the value to the world. We're blaming women, and women are not the leaders. The men are. So we're doing something to women that we can't do that to them because there's nothing they can do about it. But let me tell you, if every man wake up right now and become 100% masculine, women will follow in.
Absolutely.
And if it's the other way around, it won't heal it.
Right.
Men are held to a higher standard. We have discipline. We have the wisdom, the knowledge, and the understanding to do this. And we just got to do it.
And there are a lot of men that put blame on like strong and
wrong.
Yeah.
That's the beta thing to do.
Right.
And understand beta, alpha is not good or bad. It's just solely behavior.
Right.
Modern, traditional is not good or bad. It's based on your desires.
Right.
You know, but I'm letting you know what modern has yielded. The results of modern is mediocrity or less. The results of traditional is endless. It's endless because traditional is about taking care of people. Modern is about separating them and creating a distraction. You understand? So
I have a YouTube channel called Cerise, and I talk about the 6 different personalities.
Okay.
And there's 6 different personalities. Alpha being the strongest, so to speak, and beta being the bottom.
Right.
But there's 4 in between, and those are called delta, gamma, sigma, and omega.
That's right.
Right? And so those 4 actually are the ones that don't even get recognized. So
Right.
there are some
men that are on their way to alpha.
Right.
And they're not beta. They're
Right.
almost there. They just need a little counseling, a little coaching.
And men, how you get there, I'm going to say it again. It's 3 words. You got to have principles and morals, but the 3 words is never accept a woman that is disobedient, a woman that is not submissive, and one that doesn't listen. The listen thing comes on how much she likes you. You have to create an attraction. Women are emotional. You're not emotional. Emotion is beta. When people are jealous of you or envious of you, they're acting like beta males, okay? Alpha doesn't show emotion. Alpha goes straight to the job.
Right.
We need women that are submissive, obedient, and listen, period.
Right, but it's funny that you say that too, though, because alpha men are actually great listeners.
Right, we have to be, right.
Yeah, alpha men are caretakers, like you said, protectors, but they do want to tap into the woman to see what's wrong.
Well,
It's
see,
not just about them.
understand to the furthest degree, a woman in her highest degree of femininity and a man in his highest degree of masculinity are both alpha. See, we think alpha females are females that are independent. No, an alpha female is a female that is under the direction and protection of her alpha male. You understand? That's an alpha female. We think an alpha female is a woman that's a businesswoman making a bunch of money. No, she is super beta because she has no femininity in her.
Well, it's usually a woman that's making a lot of money that does want that partner to balance things out. And it's usually a beta woman that is angry.
And guess what? No woman that is independent that can come and behave like a traditional woman brings more value to a man. I'm gonna say it again. A woman that has her money, that's independent, if she can turn that switch on and be submissive and obedient and listen to her man, she brings the highest value to that man. But understand that essentially what she's done when she's went to be independent, she's had to protect herself. She's had to provide for herself. So that right there is a masculine tendency, and it takes a lot of energy for a woman to take care of herself. So in most cases, she can't make that shift into femininity, and that's what you're seeing in the world. The women are just too masculine for long-term relationships. This is only about short-term and long-term relationships, nothing more. So it don't take a woman that is not built for a short-term relationship is not bad. You just can't make a wife out of her because you guys will be fighting because of behavior. That's all.
If he's older and he is done with everything else, the chances are he can make her into submissive woman.
Hey, look, women submit to what.
Effortlessly.
I'm gonna say it again. Women submit to what brings them value. Women submit to what they like. They're emotional. Remember, they want status. If I'm a bus driver and I have this beautiful woman, and I have this guy next to me, and he's P. Diddy, and we both like her, who's she gonna choose?
P. Diddy.
Thank you, because he has the status, because he has the value. You understand?
Right.
Right. It's just normal. She's never gonna choose the bus driver because, unless she's crazy.
Right.
Right. And the bus driver might be the best guy for it, but I'm just saying, biologically, this is just how she is. That's all. It's okay. It's okay. No, I like dogs. They're good. Yeah, she's good. Yeah.
She's kicking sand all over.
We're on the beach.
African shoes. You got those in Africa too?
No, these I actually got these on Amazon. These are regular.
Those are really nice.
Thank you. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so we said viable 5 times, but that's only because I know that everyone loves you here, and I just want to make sure. All right.
And I want to end it. If I offended someone, I'm sorry. I know my words can be a little strong for highly modern people, but understand I've been there before. I love you all. And if you talk to me one-on-one, I can definitely give you the words and the content needed to make you feel at ease what I'm saying. I hope I didn't offend you. Like I said, I love you all, and I know that we are just here to become better versions of ourselves, and I'm here to help you with that. And I just know that the modern way is not the way. The traditional way makes us use intelligence and creativity to get to where we need to be. All right?
Right.
So I love you all, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
Okay.
Perfect. And someone says, beta male, a real man, would not intentionally hurt any woman.
That's right.
Weak boys do that.
That's right.
That's right.
Masculinity is the protector of femininity. So doing anything that would do anything other than protect and provide and take care of feminine energy is beta. Masculine energy cares for it. It protects it. It has to tell the truth. It has to be caring and loving. You understand? It's masculinity. That's what women are attracted to. That's why they like status. It brings them value. That's why they like the material things. It takes care of them. You understand?
Right.
Yeah.
So African Dominican in America said traditional way does not equal polygamy.
No. It's behavior.
Right.
Everything is about behavior. Okay? I'm gonna go back to the simplicity of it. Men produce on average 1.2 million sperm cells a day. It could take 30 men to populate the entire world. Women only make one. You have to understand that we are governed by our behavior, not government.
So now,
okay? So what you said is absolutely correct. Yeah.
Can we say that it was tradition that openly accepted it more?
No,
polygamy?
Okay, so
and it wasn't necessarily polygamy back
No. You had several things came in. First of all, our biology, we're just naturally polygamous, okay? But let me tell you what ended up happening. As you came into society, there started to be rich, elite, and wealthy men, and there started to be poor peasant men. And you had these women that are having these rough lives. But then when these rich men started taking on more women, women started to go more towards the men that were going to be able to take care of them properly versus the poor man. You understand? How the poor man won is that he made it seem like, oh, if you just be with me, that's a good thing. You can't go be with another man. I'll be loyal to you. And that made a woman say, oh, I got something to myself. So they basically conditioned women to be jealous. You understand? And that's why you have some of these modern-minded women, and it's okay. It's not a bad thing. It's your preference, okay? But I'm telling you, in your biology, look at the reality. Women that aren't happy divorce men because just what they did, they settled. And most women, they can't settle because it's not a part of their biology. They have to feel good in order to have a good life because they are here for feelings. See, the alpha was to go out and get the food. He couldn't be emotional. So he has to depend on the woman's emotional stability to have his family. He has to survive, you understand? He has to protect. That's the difference in how we were. And when a man can provide and protect and a woman can give him that emotional stability and support, it's polarity. See, right now they broke into polarity. There's no connection. You have to have a polarity. Men have to behave like men and women have to behave like women. A woman is not going to tolerate a beta male. A man shouldn't tolerate a woman that is not showing the qualities of being a wife. Women have to qualify. Women are the gatekeepers of sex. Men are the gatekeepers of relationships. Why give a woman a relationship if she does not behave like a woman? Why would a woman have sex with a man that can't take care of her and provide for her? If a woman is having sex with men that can't take care of her and provide for her, that's a real